shot secondary, but just getting ready for them. I learned a lot, just looking over key players on that team, offense and defense wise, but mainly offense, studying their plays and how they operate on offense.
What stands out to you about their offense?
The key players, that's one thing we have to focus on, especially me as a secondary player. They got key receivers and they got a key quarterback, and they got eight returning stars on offense.
Their quarterback, Trubisky, I guess he got in a little bit last year. What have you been able to see from the game film and how he operates? A little bit different of a quarterback than who they mainly had last year.
He's athletic like the one they had last year. One thing I do know, he's a player that, makes throws, do a lot, in the back, stays in the pocket, do a lot, as a defensive player, that's one thing we have to look at. He's a guy that's, not scared to take any hits, he'll throw a threat down the field, and that's one thing I look at.
Lorenzo says he's noticed speed with them, the way they operate getting in and out. Is that something you've noticed as well?
Yeah, he's like I said, him and the other quarterback from last year are a lot different. He's a guy that can take off. He got good speed to be that size. And like I said, he's a guy that can take a shot down the field. That's one thing we look at in the back end as being defensive backs.
Is there an opponent from last year that they remind you of from the video you've seen so far?
Not really. Just after the stuff that we looked at, I've seen that he's a guy that just can play.
What sorts of tricks and secrets has Kirby Smart, a former defensive back, been able to give you in his time here?
He had a lot of interceptions. He joked around one day and was like, "I want you to have more interceptions than I did." So, I'm not focused on that, but it's just fun for having the coaches joke around like that, and also just show you the steps and show you the way of how he was defensive back.
Is it nice to have a head coach that was defensive back?
It's awesome to have a coach that played defensive back and can teach me the ways and the right steps and what to take and what to do as a defensive back.
Do you remember how many he had?
He had 13.
How many you had?
I have 9 right now.
So
yeah.
you're on pace.
Not looking to tie him, but I'm not looking to having the most interception as a Georgia defensive back here.
Did you guys make a deal like if you don't beat them, you got to come back for your senior year?
Oh no, no deal like that.
What about the run defense? How do you guys done this preseason against Chubb and Harriet and those guys?
Oh, we did pretty good. One thing about that, not taking it easy on Chubb, but we've been doing good up front. Up front stand correct. Make sure each other got each other back in the back end and holding each other accountable for up front and in the back. But just mainly, studying for UNC out front. We got to be, sound technique. We got to be aggressive and be ready to execute.
How key will it be to stop Elijah Hood so that you can make them one-dimensional, so they can't do those both throw in?
It'll be a major key. He's an athletic guy. He can run the ball, big guy. But up front, we got to strike block and do what we got to do. As a whole, we got to be physical. We got to be aggressive. We got to come out execute. And we got to be sound technique and coverages and up front as well.
How does it add to your motivation to play a strong opponent, neutral site, Georgia Dome?
Man, it's gonna feel good right now. It's feeling good, just knowing we're gonna be in Atlanta. It's, for both of us, it's considered like home. But just knowing you're gonna be in Atlanta, you're gonna be in the dome, and you're not in fall camp striking each other. We also get to strike another opponent. So that's gonna be the main thing. We get to also hit another color.